Houston, the energy capital of the world. For the second consecutive year, the city has also been the home of an extraordinary event, Shell Eco Marathon Americas, the first in an international series of Shell Eco Marathons across the world. The events bring students together from all corners of the globe with the goal to build and test the most energy-efficient vehicle possible.
Well, this is part of our commitment to finding, ways to supply the energy the world's going to need in the future. So it's all about more oil and gas, more alternative energies, but also it's about efficiency. So that's really what this brings to the table is there a way to make transportation much more efficient than it is today?
Using different fuels and designs, students stretch their technology skills and creativity to the limit and get involved in something with greater scope than their usual coursework.
We came here last year just on a field trip to see what was going on, and the kids fell in love with it and decided they wanted to build a car. So we wrote a few grants and got some local funding and donations and just got the project started.
We are focused a lot on not only the car building aspect, but a program as a whole for our school district for career and technical education. And we see ourselves coming back and hopefully winning more prizes and just building a greener future with more efficient cars.
Drawing 68 entries from 18 high schools and 31 universities, the Americas event allows students to compete in two main classes: prototype, pure distance vehicles, and urban concept, more roadworthy vehicles. The event was officially opened by Shell's Bruce Culpepper and City of Houston Mayor Anise Parker. But before the vehicles can hit the streets, they have to pass stringent safety checks.
To compete, they have to have technical and safety inspections totally completed. From design, to weight, to the driver, to the ability to handle the car on the slalom course. And once they do that and pass, they are permitted to go onto the track.
Once the all-important pass certificate is received, they're ready to compete. First on the track is Mater Dei High School in their urban concept car. Vehicles have to complete 10 laps for a total of 6 miles within a specific amount of time.
Well, my car back home gets about 15 miles to the gallon, and I just drove a car that gets 1,800 miles to the gallon. And it just kind of blows me away sometimes because, the technology's out there. I mean, we're a group of high school students, college students, and if we can get it to go almost 2,000 miles per gallon, surely, the big companies out there can do it.
This track is particularly good for the urban concepts as it challenges the drivers with normal city driving conditions, tight corners and distractions like tall buildings and spectators. Behind the scenes, the more serious side of Shell Eco Marathon takes place, with stakeholders from business, government, and NGOs discussing the energy challenge.
I think we have to be measured, we need to be clear, purposeful, and smart about how we regulate the industry in the post-Fukushima world.
The need for industry to be energy smart was the overarching goal.
Find different ways to do things, to go after different sources of energy. I would like to suggest that we need to take that same concept of disruption and apply it to the public policy side. On the macro side, I'd say in federal and state tax and investment policies, and on the micro side, what Roxanne was talking about in terms of kind of building a community where we can attract the talent that can address these issues.
I'm very hopeful that environmental innovation, energy innovation can happen in the private sector and have a positive impact for society at large.
Meanwhile, outside, the competitors who may find the energy solutions of tomorrow were putting their vehicles through their paces. With an extraordinary breadth of technologies and innovation, the students could be the hope of tomorrow. In the urban concept gasoline combustion category, Louisiana Tech stood out early on.
As of right now, I feel confident that we are in the winning spot.
And their optimism was on track, with 647 miles per gallon to win their category.
Actually, last run we had some issue with powers because the track is really bumpy. We're getting shake-ups a little bit, so we had a short to fix that. After that manipulation problem and all stuff, I had a couple of shorts, so I have to fix that.
Laval went on to overcome their challenges, achieving 2,564 miles per gallon in the prototype gasoline combustion category. An outstanding achievement and the third consecutive year they've won this prize. Shell Eco Marathon Americas 2011. A great start to the year's Shell Eco Marathon events.